Hey yo, E-Kings Fight News. Y'all remember this? Boxing's staying home. Anthony Joshua commits his next 2 fights to Wembley Stadium. And it's funny, now that we're in 2019, suddenly this is completely false information. AJ's gonna be fighting in the US, and he ain't fighting at Wembley. E-King Fight News. We got more on this. Hey yo, E-Kings Fight News, top of the morning. Eddie Hearn can't seem to hold down a venue that he claims to have sold out, 2 and 3 times over. Wembley Stadium. All of a sudden, AJ's fight for April of 2019 might head over stateside. Everybody knows it. We were the first ones to talk about it, right? And you know what? It's still up in the air. At the end of the day, AJ's got to make up his mind. Does he want to fight Dillian Whyte in Wembley? Or does he want to fight Jarrell Miller in the US? And ultimately, what I believe he's going to do is pick the easier fight. He's going to pick the weakest link. He's going to pick the guy that he knows is going to pose less of a threat, which is Jarrell Miller. But what I have is an interesting question. Eddie Hearn's, his media that are always out here leaking his information, whether it's boxing scene, whether it's talk sport, these guys, coming out with, quote unquote exclusives. I believe this is Eddie Hearn intentionally leaking out news, man. This guy always wants to have his guys as a headline, always being talked about. It's funny how none of Eddie Hearn's plans are ever a secret. You ever notice that? Like every single time AJ's got a fight, we pretty much know who it is, right? We can hand pick it down to 1 or 2 guys very easily, right? His last fight, we knew it would be Povetkin. Going forward, we knew it was either Dillian Whyte, and Jarrell Miller was a bit of a dark horse, right? Dillian Whyte, as Eddie Hearn said, was a front runner. What did AJ say? What did AJ say after Dillian Whyte won? Well, if it's not Wilder, I'll give you the shot. I'll give you the title shot, But, we have to go down the list, 1, 2, and then Dillian Whyte. But you already know, man. You already know. So I just find this interesting, Eddie Hearn keeps his guys in the media. Now there's a rumor that Vladimir Klitschko, they might have to bring this guy back, from whatever the fuck he's doing. Vladimir Klitschko, we've seen the fact that he has been, working. He has been sparring. Is he ready to come back for a Dillian Whyte fight? I don't think so. I don't think so. And whether you think Dillian Whyte is elite or not, the man's an active heavyweight fighter that's near the top of the division. He's either at the top or near the top of the division. So if Vladimir Klitschko is actually going to come back and take on a guy like Dillian Whyte, a hungry heavyweight, he's gonna get knocked the fuck out, man. No question about it. He gets knocked the fuck out. No question about it. But hey, you saw in the beginning of the video, this is just another instance of Eddie Hearn lying to the public. Oh, we booked these 2 fights for AJ. AJ's staying home. The guy that never went anywhere is staying home. Come to find out, he's probably gonna fight in the US because he's jealous of Canelo. Because he's jealous of Canelo, and Deontay Wilder in LA did very good numbers with Tyson Fury and is set up to do a rematch with Tyson Fury that can pretty much double the numbers and double his payday if they run that fight back all over again. So, you know, there's a lot to look forward to in 2019. You get the Wilder Fury rematch. You might have AJ Miller fight, which, you know, end of the day, it's not a terrible fight. It's a step up from the Povetkin's of the world. It's a step up from the Takams of the world. So it's actually a step up for AJ. So even though to me it's an easy fight, it is a step up for AJ, which says a lot. So end of the day, let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And shout out to all the brothers out there in the LDBC, Lions Den boxing community. Subscribe to all of them, man. Blue Blood, World Breaker, fucking, you know, Town Biz, Ticket TV. Man, we fuck with all those guys. Black Fight Fan, you know, Miz Boxing Fanatic. I can keep it going, man. I can keep it going all day, man. Cali Enigma. All these guys, man. Goodfella Sports. I'll shout them out too, man. So it is what it is. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. D King's Fight News, man. That's what it is. Oh, predictions. I think Anthony Joshua knocks out Big Baby Miller in about 8 rounds. I think he knocks him out in about 8 rounds, man. And maybe it's a back and forth fight. Maybe it's a more entertaining fight than I think it is. But if AJ does what he did in the Povetkin fight, if he sticks that jab to the belly, if he executes properly and stays at range, I think it's an easy fight. That's an easy fight for AJ. It's only if he gets, you know, if Big Baby Miller gets into his head, if he can psychologically take AJ out of his game, that's how Miller can win the fight. He's got to get into his head and make him feel like a hoe. He's got to make AJ feel like a hoe for ducking all these other guys, for ducking Dillian White if he fights Miller, for ducking Deontay Wilder in 2018, and Miller's got to, you know, speak out, and he's got to dare AJ to fight him on the inside. That's how Jarrell Miller can win that fight. If he can turn into an inside affair. But for now, you already know what it is. D King Fight News. I'll say it again. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. You already know what it is. And we're out. And if I'm talking NFL picks, I like the LA Chargers against the spread because they got 4 points. They got 4 points on the spread. Do I think New England wins? That maybe they win by a touchdown, but I think the Chargers can easily win by a touchdown as well. Did I say touchdown? I meant field goal. I think that's a 3-point game. Philadelphia and New Orleans, man, New Orleans is the shit, man. I think they win that game real close. D King's Fight News, man. Peace. Peace.